I don't think I've ever played the game this straight through before. Usually I have done more beat ups and races and deliveries, and they're good. Like the side quests and assassinations are all fun, but they really are side quests. You don't need them. We started off a little early, but just did a little run through on viewpoints, and just sort of doing a run through, having some good times, and are now gonna get our free running feet back under us with a tomb, followed by the remainder of, hopefully, I think we should be able to get through all of Forlì and into Venice without too much trouble this evening. Yes. And now you're dead. Let's see who else is around here who can be dead. Who else can die? Perhaps you. My little friend. Why do we fall, Master Bruce? To develop a phobia of bats that we can then turn against our enemies with our obscene wealth. Wasn't there an article recently? I feel like there was, and again, this is just making me think more and more that the next thing after, in 4 years after Assassin's Creed, the next thing to do is Batman. But I feel like there was an article recently about how, like, Batman truly could make all the difference in the world. It could make all the difference in the world if he just invested his money into, like, fixing Gotham, except for the fact that he's tried that and Gotham is in fact actually cursed. And maybe we've already talked about this on stream once, but here we are again. Because those games are so good. One of the things that I think the Spider-Man games got really right is also one of the things that I think makes the Assassin's Creed games, especially the early ones, work really well, which is that, like, one of the best things about those games is running around. It's fucking, like, those are one of the truly the best parts of the games are running around and sort of being in the world, like swinging around the city, getting photos. Those are like just sort of the high points. And again, because I can't help myself, let's do a secret before we move the plot forward, because why the fuck not? Oh, okay. Keep on seeking and you will find. Okay. First plucked from a tree, guarded by a snake. Its powers perform miracles. Then worn across the ages, torn asunder, hidden under a sea of red, construct the timeline. Okie dokie. I can't remember. I wonder if this is the one you have to do in an order. So I'm betting you do. Yeah. Okay. So we have Joseph, Egypt, 1700 BCE. Jason of the Argonauts, Greece, quote unquote prehistory. That's an interesting one. This one, the snake and the tree, but I don't really see the apple, so maybe not. Jesus, obviously. With the wafer. Henry. So, we're looking for the hint is red. That's the important thing. Okay. So maybe it's double Jesus? It is double Jesus. Damn. Okay. They took it. The Templar cross here over superimposed underneath the crucifix. Very cool. we go. Right. Okay, cool. Yes. So we've ID'd yet another piece of obvious equipment, which is the shroud. And again, we get like another weird video with a lens flare that J.J. Abrams would absolutely fucking die for. But yeah. So again, another piece of Eden that is also a piece of equipment. Us nerds out here were freaking out because we were like, yo, we could wear the shroud. We could get the sword. Like the pieces of Eden could be like a specced out kit. What the fuck? Okay. So this secret is called Martyrs. And this is interesting because you're going to get like who they think of as martyrs. So Tsar Nicholas II of Russia counts as a martyr to the makers of this game. In the same way that Joan of Arc counts as a martyr to the makers of this game. And so we are, IDing that there is a connection between these two people through they are IDing like the Templar burned Joan to take the sword and then used Rasputin.
Without the staff, the Tsar was powerless. He could no longer control his subjects. Revolution! Revolution!
So this is a really good example of like, again, we're entering into that space where the politics of the subplot of this game are really interesting. The weird meta plot of this game, like it is very fascinating. What's up, man? It is really, really interesting to see them comparing Joan of Arc being burned at the stake so that the Templar can take the sword to the Tsar being overthrown for the sake of revolution as a way to seize the staff, which he was using to control the populace. It's a very, very interesting. It is really interesting to see those presented as equal narratives in the eye of the meta plot, even though through all of the other ways that it is talking about control and like the targets of, who the assassins go after in the game, like there's an argument that it leans in a somewhat more progressive direction. And so it is kind of a fascinating thing to see it play out there in that way.
Thank you, Ezio. You saved my life.
I did what had to be done. You would have done the same.
I doubt it. Bravery is not my strong suit. I owe you a debt, brother.
Di niente. Tutti a bordo! Fra poco si salpa!
That's our traghetto. Venezia waits.
Where's your pass? What pass?
You don't have a pass?
You cannot enter Venezia without a pass. Who invited you? Nobody. Basta! No pass, no entrance! Don't worry, Leonardo. I'll come up with something.
Don't just stand there! I need help!
Okay, so in this scene, the game has introduced two important things. One, Venice is a walled garden that is only for the cool social elite. Two, there is a type of woman that Ezio is very into. And guess what? It's an angry redhead who is stranded and mad about it. And guess what was kryptonite for Bruno at an early age? It was 100% this. Like, good gravy. It was bad. It was so bad. Like, it is telling. It says a lot about me, and I know it. But this was 100% just like it was the worst. It was like catnip. It's terrible, and I'm not proud of it. But yeah, no, this was like too much. This was 100% on brand, and now we'll see why.
Oh, you're good. The ladies must like you.
In that dress, she's
Wanted to help someone in distress.
Which is exactly why you impress.
she's
You are
a woman of means.
But please, call me Ezio.
I'm Caterina. Now, Ezio, we must find you suitable reward. Do you have any suggestions?
There is perhaps something you could help me with.
I'm all ears.
And like the suggestion and innuendo here is incredibly thick.
Whatever you say, Signora.
Caterina Sforza is
He won't trouble you anymore. I took care of it.
Thank you, Caterina.
Perhaps we'll see each other again. Should you ever find yourself in the city of Forlì, it would be my pleasure to welcome you.
I look forward to enjoying your hospitality.
Please accept my most humble apologies, Messere. Had I known.
It's quite all right, my friend.
Caterina Sforza is, yes, they're very forward on her head. She is a lot. She's also she's kind of a big deal in game for Ezio as a like primary love interest ish. Which I think is pretty obvious because they immediately play the music that they've only played that music one other time, I think, in the game so far, and it's the morning where he gets caught in bed with his girlfriend / squeeze in Florence.
Be careful, Ezio. Do you know who that was?
My next conquest.
I don't think so, Ezio. That's Caterina Sforza, daughter of the Duca di Milano. Her husband is...
Husband?
See, her husband is the Lord of Forlì. That woman is as powerful and dangerous as she is young and beautiful.
Sempre come una donna per me.
Yeah, Da Vinci is, trying to be a voice of reason, but he's also insane.
Everything all right?
Better than all right. You're making amazing progress.
Amazing's quite a strong word.
Then why are we stopping?
Prolonged exposure to the Animus can have, side effects.
Awesome.
It's nothing to worry about. You haven't shown any of the symptoms.
Symptoms? What symptoms?
Degradation of cognition, temporal hallucinations, multiple awareness issues, overlapping realities, you know.
So what you're saying is...
What we're saying, Desmond, is if you're not careful, you may not need the Animus to visit with your ancestors, which wouldn't be a bad thing, assuming you could control it. Up until now, though, no one has.
Subject 16.
We have safeguards, Desmond. And they kept him in the Animus for way too long, sometimes days at a time. We're being careful with you.
I hope so.
Anyway, I was hoping we could test out your skill retention. See if you've picked up some of Ezio's abilities.
I'm game.
Great. Meet me downstairs when you're ready.
It is so Abrams coded. The loft, the banter, the writing. It is so clearly not Abrams. Joss Whedon, excuse me. Like this, it has such strong Buffy vibes in a way that is really, really hard to ignore. Having like looking back now, it has the. Everything about this feels like the beginning of, including the random Brit. It has, everything that you get in the modern existence of Avengers. Like it truly is. But let's go see. And again, why is she wearing the bloody shirt? Like she's got to have a change of clothes.
Hey, over here. All right, I think we're done for the day. You should get some rest.
Lucy,
What happened to 16 wasn't your fault. You were just as much a prisoner as I was.
Thanks. Good night, Desmond. I'm glad you're here.
And of course, we're going to get the one-on-one interaction with Lucy and the arm touch sandwiched in between the scene with Caterina and the conversation with Leonardo and the sequence that is about to happen in Venice. So just as a thing to keep in mind, you know, just sort of we are being set up in this sort of like, again, this Whedon-esque romantic mode where we have, and again, yeah, where some stuff is happening and it's going to be interesting. Because, well, we're not in the Animus, but this sure does feel like the Animus interface now, don't it?
What the hell?
Yeah, who's this? Where could we be?
Where am I? It's Acre. That must be his target. I must have passed out. Just having some kind of weird dream. Going without sleep for who knows how long. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's the woman from Acre. What's her name? Maria, yeah. I wonder what he wants with her. Whoa, alright, wasn't expecting that.
Okay, and now, so that scene is intense and interesting. It's weird. Like, the timing is all... There's a lot we could say around the timing and sort of the cadence of sort of the 1, 2, 3 of Caterina, Lucy's shoulder touch, and this scene. But now we get something interesting.
Why aren't I following Altair? I'm stuck here with Maria? Oh shit. That must be... This is one weird dream.
So this is also one of those interesting things that is like, yes, okay, the game isn't thinking in terms of the politics of what it means to say, like, what it means to say that your genetic memory is staying with... Peace. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we see you next time. The game isn't thinking a lot about the politics of what it means to stay with Maria in that moment, but like, that is a statement.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Weird dreams, that's all.
All right. I'll let you get ready. See you in a few.
It is a non-trivial statement to have the camera stay with Maria as Altair jumps off of the tower, because we are like very, very, like, we are deep into another push of conversations around, does life begin at conception? When do you think, like, all of these things are sort of top of mind. And so, you know, for me, it did not stand out as much, because it was like, okay, it's a dream. This is about genetic memory. There are lots of things that are going into that. But given, as we have been sort of picking at and pulling on the politics and implications of the meta narrative, like, that scene carries an interesting weight that, again, like, I don't think that is necessarily the overarching statement. I don't think that is even the prevailing mentality of the people developing the game, but it is something that carries through, and also, you know, plays into the complicating nature of who are the assassins, what is the political view of the game, and what it ends up starting to say in the sort of meta space.
I'm Elvise. Senor Don has asked that I escort you to the workshop. Are you ready? No other city can match the size of Venezia's markets, be it spices or silk, from near and far. There is...
You were told to stay home! But the rent is paid! I have every right to sell here! Emilio disagrees! No, stop!
Let us continue the tour elsewhere.
Ah, yes. Venice is a great city, but obviously a city with a lot going on.
Look, isn't it amazing? Would you mind buying it for me? I left my money with my bags.
Hey, mind your step, Corleone.
I'm sure that those thieves won't show up again, and it won't be a
Here
thing.
we have the Palazzo della Seta, home to Emilio Barbarigo. Normally I'd suggest a closer look, but with the way things are now...
Why? What's happened?
He is attempting to unify the merchants beneath a single banner. There's been resistance, some of it violent.
What kind of resistance?
They say they're fighting for the people, for freedom or some such nonsense. Baggianate, if you ask me.
Again, weird thing of he says some such nonsense if you ask me.
Destroyed my stand. I demand compensation.
Here you are, then.
The Doge will know about this. I'll report you to the council.
Good luck with that, my friend.
What are you doing?
You're under arrest for disrupting commerce.
What? You just invented that. There's no such law.
There is now.
No! Stop!
Oh no, there are guards. Let's see.
The wall and... Oh, that's not good. I'll never make that jump. I need to find another way.
Is that the same thief? Are we perhaps going to learn a skill? That fucking sucks.
Hey, I remember you.
We need to go.
You never did apologize for knocking me over.
Now!
Va bene, where to?
The water.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
My brain still works.
What's this?
Rosa's been wounded.
Pass her here. We'll go the rest of the way in the boat.
Careful. Go! I'll deal with the guards.
I do love how far you can jump to get an air assassination. It's very satisfying. So yeah, again, Ezio has a type, and it's women who are in danger or need, who yell at him. And like, whomst amongst us? Like for whomst? It's not great, but you know, it happens.
They've sent for help.
Thank you.
Rosa, what's happened?
Just get this out of me.
Soon. Let's have a look first. Clean entry and exit through the thigh. That's good.
Get it out!
Rosa, we must take care not...
Now!
Come vuoi. Tenetela. You'll be all right. The worst is past.
Ti venissi il cancero, brutto bastardo! A te anche la grandissima troia di tua madre!
Thank you. Rosa is most dear to me. If I had lost her...
I've always had a soft spot for women in distress.
So I've heard. Don't look so surprised. We know all about you, Ser Ezio. Your work in Florence and the rest of Tuscany. Good work, too. If a little... unrefined.
Then you know why I'm in Venezia.
I can guess.
You seem to be healing well.
How are you finding Venezia?
It has its charms. But how do you deal with the smell? Que schifo.
So? What brings you to me?
I was hoping you could help me with something.
And that would be...
I want to learn to climb the way you do.
Oh. Va bene, I can do that. Well, I can't, but Franco can. Franco, muovere il culo! Show Ezio how to reach the top of that scaffolding.
So basically, we are about to get the
hanging position.
Assassin's Creed equivalent of a double jump, which is so handy. If memory serves, there is a secret around here somewhere for us to collect.
3 thefts, hidden by the murders. People only see what they're trained to see, what the organization wants them to see.
All right, the secret, the hat trick. So again, we're getting into people whose deaths are being attributed to the Templar because of opposition. So Houdini, Gandhi. Again, this is so basically Gandhi pre a lot of the controversy.
Wolves are out hunting. Where has Jack gone?
So, and then we have this code wheel, which is interesting. But we see the hint is floating around over there where 6 equals 1, which means we're looking at it's a easy translation cipher. So 3, 1, 2. So Dallas, Texas, Operation New Frontier, HQ is given the go-ahead to extract the resource. Negotiations are over. F is still planning to give the vote to everyone. Reason just doesn't work with someone like that. I'll send you the driver. We've trained him with a PE2 in our labs. He shouldn't be any trouble. The motorcade route is marked below. Once the target has been downed, either by Oswald or Z, use PE1 to stage distraction. Make some kind of phantom appear around this slope marked with an X. Freak people out. The driver will grab PE3 in the confusion. So here is a fun little bit of, we're getting into like the real conspiracy theory part of the game where the Templar orchestrated the entirety of the Kennedy assassination and used a piece of Eden to produce the appearance of the other shooter on the grassy knoll theory. Interesting, fascinating, kind of a weird take, but like this is the direction that a lot of this gets played into. Okay, so we are truly in it now. As always, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. We're Falcon Fictive everywhere that we are, which at the moment is Patreon, YouTube, and Instagram. Consider doing the Patreon thing if you're not already. I know this is for the VOD more than anything else, but as always, this has been a blast. Thanks so much for spending your Thursday night with us, and we'll see you next time for a little bit more Venice and a little bit more assassination. So we'll see you then. Bye.